Hi, I'm the bartender. Today we're going to bring to you a review of a classic game. But we're going to go back in time a little bit, give you a little bit of synopsis of everything. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there was certain machines in arcades. They were like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, and these games would eat your quarters. And the basis of these games was to go literally left to right and beat each stage and beat the game. That was pretty much the goal of these games. And on the forefront of these type of games was Konami. They made some excellent games that were beat-em-ups. You had your Simpsons, you had your X-Men, you had your Turtles. Of course, the Ninja Turtles was one of their most popular ones. And you had the sequel, Turtles in Time, which was ported to the Super Nintendo, and that's an amazing game. Everybody agrees with me, and it was just remade not too long ago into an Xbox Live title. Not many people liked it because the genre is kind of dead. But the good people at Rockstar, they actually made the Warriors, which was kind of an updated version of the beat-em-ups, and that's a pretty popular game, and another day with the Warriors. But needless to say, the beat-em-ups were king of the crop back in the early 90s. Today I'm going to review one of those games. Now, most games were two-player. You would sometimes see four-player cabinets where you get four of your buddies and you play. You pick characters like The Simpsons. You could play as most of the family and just tear through that game, and that is another classic game. But today I'm going to bring to you a review of X-Men. This was also made by Konami, and I hardly ever saw this variation of the game back in the heyday. I think I might have saw one at Top Dog, but never played it because it was just so big it scared the shit out of me. But today we're going to bring to you a review of the 6-player version of X-Men. Here we go. Now this is one of the rare games that it actually has two screens to give you a pretty projected view of the game. One screen is on the back of this side, and the other screen is on the bottom, which is reflecting up, and it's making that one image. Pretty revolutionary back in the day. I can't really think of any other titles that had such a setup like this, but this is one of the classic games of yesterday. And it's sad to see that it's hard to find these machines. It's really hard to find these machines in great condition. And it's hard to find them in poor condition. But enough about condition. The game is based off the X-Men cartoon. Well, not the original one that you're probably used to growing up with and watching on Fox, but it was like a pilot for a cartoon series based on the X-Men before they greenlit a different version, the one that we're used to. And this is, I believe it's based off of that particular pilot called Pride of the X-Men. Different art style than the original series. If you ever get a chance, go on YouTube or download that pilot episode. Very corny voice acting. Just a corny series altogether. Anyway, this is 6-player. You could be a lot of people. You could be the Dazzler on number 6, Nightcrawler on number 5, Storm on number 4, Wolverine on number 3, Colossus on number 2, and on number 1, Cyclops. This is an amazing game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a hard game to find because, quite frankly, arcades don't exist. And what arcade would want to carry this big mother in their inventory of games? Not many people. But needless to say, if you have a chance to play this, and if you have 5 of your friends with you, pound the quarters in, give it a try. It's an excellent beat 'em up from an era that's long gone. And obviously you've been seeing the demo run. What I could do for you is play a stage of the game real quick, just so you know what it's like to play. I'll be everybody's favorite mutant, Wolverine. Like it says. You get a cool intro, with some storytelling coming from the speakers. And I'm sorry, but you will see this line throughout the whole review, and you already have, but I haven't addressed it to you. But you get the cool intro. And there you go, your old Wolverine. Kind of like an orange and brown, but you have your basic attack button, your basic jump button. And then you also have what's called mutant powers. Basically, it'll wipe everybody from the screen. Oh, that was so awesome, wasn't it? Being corny, but as you can see, very graphical character. Sprites are awesome, characters are awesome. Sounds pretty good. Corny music, but what are you gonna have? And that's the X-Men 6-player version for the arcade. I happen to have picked this up for $25. I am not kidding. $25. Wonderful purchase. And it would be a wonderful purchase for you. If you could find it that's cheap. I don't go $1,200 is crazy, but regardless, track the game down. Even if it's the 4-player version, it's worth playing. It's an awesome game. Awesome lineage with the X-Men. And like I said though, it ain't based off the X-Men that you grew up with. It's based off that pilot that spawned what you grew up with. Different voice actors, animation's a little different. Regardless, worthwhile to even track that episode down just to watch. I'm the bartender. This was X-Men 6-player. See you later. You die. Get them out of the way.